Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Ready, break.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Tua to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they rose to the challenge.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Russell finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's counter. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
On the ball. On the ball.
On play action. Here's Tua. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there. Also a 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Bills had 14-2 heading into this final week, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. You remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra point. He's got it. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Uncorks one for Davis. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert him.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others, as his guys have now moved out in front. Allen will try to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Two and now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen going to throw. And that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Buying time to his left.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third.
56, 56.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And even 100 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, they're going to run for it here.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. To throw again on second down. Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 17 yards out.
And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
197 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And now here's a carry heading left. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Allen to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Butker's kick here is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Okay, right?
Now Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guy's going out for passes.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Bills,
they finished the regular season with another win, their 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins,
the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7.
And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture.